Life has a tendency to overwhelm us. From the most powerful of politicians to the settlers on the fringe, it hits us all in different ways, some big and some small. When life smothers us, when we feel that crushing weight on our hearts and in our heads, we learn a valuable lesson about ourselves. In that darkness, we can learn who we are. Genk Gallen knew that harshness at a young age. Born in the slums of Tram in Ferren, Genk never knew his parents. His earliest memory was being sold to a local slumlord named Carlo Yen. At age 9, he was starting to earn his keep as a drug runner when Yen died in a mysterious fire. The case is still unsolved to this day. Lieutenant Michael Garza was a patrolman at the time and was the first responder to the fire. He assisted the supervising detective in the case. It was one of those cases where we had too many suspects. Carlo Yen was a total stain. He screwed over or owed money to literally dozens of people, all of whom had the means to knock him out and start the fire, Garza said via comm. It was that kid though. There was no proof of course, but you could just tell. After the stories he told, I couldn't blame him if he had. Garza tried to put Gallen through the system, attempting to set him up in communal homes or foster families. None of them took. Gallen never achieved his equivalency. Instead, he had multiple run-ins with local police for assault and burglary and spent almost 10 years in and out of the penal system. While incarcerated, he became addicted to Widow, which helped accelerate his rapid slide to rock bottom. It wasn't until he nearly died of an overdose that Gallen decided to turn his life around. He became a devout member of the Fourth Son Unity Church and fought to extricate himself from the shadow of his criminal life. He began working as a ground loader while attempting to complete his equivalency. During that time, he met Ada Sinclair, who was an educational aide at the local school. She helped him through his studies and the two wed 2 years later. Soon after that, Gallen began to train on cargo ship simulators in his off hours and ultimately secured a job as a contract pilot. He and his wife saved up Imperials between 3 jobs to buy their own ship and start him working as a freelance operator. He'd given up all that cheating and lying, Ada said from the couple's home in Ferren, the couple's first child just beginning to show. I know he had that darkness in him from long ago, but he'd changed. He'd really changed. In the darkness of Genk Gallen's past, he was called many things: thief, junkie, robber, criminal, and convict. Then he emerged to a new host of names: husband, shipper, and expectant father. Now he's facing a new title: spy. The Xi'an's assertions that Genk Gallen is a spy, revealed through diplomatic comm channels, shook the UEE. Reactions have been equally convulsant. Len Wilton is a public solicitor out of Goss. It makes perfect sense. Of course a covert agency would recruit someone like him. He's got a background littered with criminal resources. This is a man who's used to operating outside of the law. It's just another example of the government's ridiculously arrogant and hypocritical double standard when it comes to xenodiplomacy. Conversely, no, it seems incredibly unlikely, said Rachel Foe, a former naval intelligence analyst who now teaches on Killian. Everybody has their own way to vet and tap potential assets, but based on what I've seen about Gallen, if I were casing him, his history of addiction and newfound religion would be red flags. They'd make him too unpredictable, especially for an operation as sensitive as one against the Xi'an would surely be. Regardless of all the opinions being lobbed from all corners of the Empire, at the end of the day, Genk Gallen is back in the world of jails and courts. While the process of human justice might have become familiar to him, he's now faced with a different kind of trial. He is joining the very small list of humans who have faced the Xi'an High Court. That is a particularly dangerous concept, according to Max Usu, a legal professor on Rita whose speciality is intergalactic law with a focus on the Xi'an culture. On one hand, Xi'an trials are notoriously long, so the UEE still has time to try and secure the suspect's release before they pass sentence, Usu said via comm relay. This is pure speculation as I don't know what evidence they claim to have on the man. Their laws against espionage are quite severe, so if he's convicted, there's a very good possibility that he will be executed. Ada Gallen has taken refuge in work. Her equivalency program registry has been full for the past few weeks, helping her avoid dwelling on that outcome. She says that she has been in touch with representatives from the Senate, Diplomatic Corps, and the High Advocate's Office. They have all pledged their support in helping to secure her husband's release. "The government's response has been wonderful," she said, tears welling up in her eyes. "But I don't want to talk politics. I just want him to come home."
Every month we have a ship giveaway. For April, we are giving away 3 Drake Golems, the new miners for Alpha 4.1. That means 3 lucky winners with a Drake Golem each. These come with lifetime insurance, a gameplay package as well. All you need to start your Star Citizen gameplay career as a miner. CIG gave us one of those Drake Golem miners as well, so thank you very much, CIG. Maybe you should click the links down below for NordVPN as well, nordvpn.com/BoredGamer, or giving you better accessibility, privacy, and securities on the interwebs. I use NordVPN. It's a great VPN. I love it. We got the join button under my videos if you want to further support the channel, become Patreon, all that sort of jazz. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a fantastic April. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.